What's going on, y'all? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. So today's video is actually a little bit of an older one. This was actually from back in the middle of November. So over the summer, I picked up this 6 Sense flow glider. This is in the bluegill spawn color, and I was just really interested in it. Never really thrown any of the 6 Sense stuff before, so I was really excited to give it a shot. But after buying it and looking online and seeing a lot of the reviews, I was kind of pushed away from it. When I took it out to the ponds originally, it didn't really have a great action to it, and when I went online, it seemed like a lot of people really didn't like it. But I decided, well, I mean, a company like 6 Sense isn't going to leave a bait on the market that doesn't work, right? So I figured I'd go out to one of my favorite little ponds and see if I could get on a few more fish before the season was officially over. So I brought the float glider out to the pond that dreams are made of, and we put a hurting on them. Or actually, probably shouldn't say that. We caught fish, is what I should have said. But I decided about halfway through the video that I was going to kind of make this into a review style video, so I actually kind of gave you some thoughts and opinions at the end as well. If you guys aren't interested in seeing what I have to say about this bait, then feel free to click off after the fishing portion of the video. But yeah, I don't really have all that much else to say. If you guys like the video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. It lets more people see this video. On top of that, if you guys want to see some more videos, hit that subscribe button. I put up new videos every week, so feel free to do that if you want to see some more content. But yeah, enough of me talking. Let's get into the action. Alright y'all, down here at the pond that dreams are made of. It's actually really nice out right now, which is kind of uncharacteristic considering it's November. But I figured fish should probably be munching today. It's been pretty warm the past few days, so it's giving this water some time to warm up. And these fish might be kind of munching. Try and get a last minute meal in before the winter comes and cools everything down. I figured, you know, since this is probably one of the last times I'll be out, may as well head out to one of my favorite little honey holes and see if we can't put something together. So I brought 2 rods with me. As y'all can see, I brought this rod, which you guys may not have actually seen on the channel yet. This is my brand new, well, brand new for me. It's a pretty old rod, but it's a 7-foot medium heavy favorite rig series Phantom rod. Along with trying to catch a few fish on this rod, I also want to try and catch a fish on this rod. This is my big bait rod. You guys probably haven't seen it all on the channel because I haven't caught a fish on it yet. I've had it since, oh, I want to say July or so, but I've yet to catch a big bait fish this year. So I figured come out here, try and get both of those things tackled in one go, see what happens. But yeah, I got a little bit of a walk ahead of me, so I'll meet y'all down at the first spot. All right, folks, here we are. Spot numero uno, finally. It's probably about a 15-minute walk. I never like to walk over here. It's always terrible, but a lot of the time, fish definitely make up for it. Give us a few casts around here. See what this grass situation's looking like. All right, just like I thought. I don't think that the amount of grass over here is very conducive to a lipless bite. I'm also kind of an idiot. I didn't bring anything else. I just brought this lipless and that big swim bait just because I wanted to travel light. And now I'm wishing I brought like a chatterbaiter or something, or like a swim jig, or I don't know. Ooh, I'll tell you what, I'm glad it's not tick season right now, because this is like tick heaven back here most of the year. All right, hopefully over here it's a little bit better. Looks a little less grassy as far as I can see. I don't know, give it a shot. All right, well, I guess there's still just a little bit too much grass for this lipless. It's all good. It is what it is. I think I am gonna move back over to the other side. Just been seeing more life over there. I feel like I saw a blow up or something, and I don't know. Might be a little deeper or a little bit less grassy, I'm not really sure. Before I do though, I'm gonna try and throw this flow glider around. Bought this a few months ago. Haven't had any success on it yet. It looks all right, I guess. I don't know. I was having some issues with it when I first got it. It just didn't look like it swam right, or... I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna give it a shot for a little bit. Oh boy, that went nowhere near where I wanted it to go. That was weird. I thought I just got bumped right there. It was a very strange feeling. It just kind of felt like it got tagged. Almost like I hit a rock, but I don't think there were any rocks out there. Fish! Oh, I got one on the flow glider! Oh man, I got a fish on the flow glider. It's not a bad one either. There we go. Oh, that's a really good one actually. It's probably about 2 pounds. There we go. First one on the flow glider ever. That's sick as hell, dog. That's sick as hell. Oh yeah, look at that. Long skinny guy. He's not super big, but he munched that flow glider. He freaking wanted it. All right, let's get Buddy unhooked real quick. And these hooks are good. There we go. Sweet. First little fish on the flow glider. Who would have thunk? All right, fella. Appreciate you biting. Come on. Go on. Get. Get. There you go. He's got it. Dude, awesome. Hell yeah. That's freaking sweet. I was not expecting to get one on this flow glider today, to be honest. I thought maybe I'd get a bump, but I think that's 2 bites and 1 fish on it so far. Guess I should probably keep throwing it then, huh? That's awesome. All right. That was freaking awesome. I really was not expecting that. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just, wow. I don't even know. I don't even know. All right. Well, I guess I'll toss this around for a bit longer, but I think I am still gonna move over to the other side pretty soon. All right, last cast. And then we're gonna make a move. All right, little change of plan. I'm actually gonna fish this real quick. See if ooh, there's a couple little fish right here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fish over here real fast with this flow glider over the top of some of this grass. See if I can maybe pick up one more. If so, this might just be a flow glider video today. I'm totally cool with catching them on a big swim bait, or big swim bait for me. This is probably not very big for any of you swim bait anglers out there, but for me, this is a big bait. So we're gonna start small and hopefully we'll be able to get another fish over here. I just realized while I was over here before with the lipless fishing over on that point, I never actually took the flow glider and tossed it around over here, so I figured I'd give it a shot real quick before we moved. Oh, I just had another one. No way. Oh my God. My freaking heart stopped. That was awful. I felt like a big one. Literally just stopped moving. Whew. That'll get your heart racing. There's another one. I got another one on the flow glider. A little bit better one, maybe? I don't know. Fighting about the same as the first one. Awesome. Dude, so awesome. Get up here, son. Oh, he's a little guy. Angry guy, but he's little. There we go. Whoop. Come over here. Fish number 2 on the flow glide. Chill. Wow. Look at that. That's not a very big fish. And he thought he could handle that, I guess. Jeez. You can really see his whole crush plate up here and way in the back of his throat. It's all red. I think that means that they've been feeding up on crawfish. Typically when bass will eat like crustaceans like craws or something like that that has a shell on it, their crush plates up here get all worn down and red. And also the crush plates in the back of their throat get pretty red as well. And that's pretty much what's happening to this guy. All right, fella, I'll let you go. Get back to munching on some craws and some bluegills and whatever it is that you're eating. Appreciate you biting, fella. All right, this flow glider is surprising me. I've had probably 4 or 5 bites on it. Missed a couple, probably my fault that I missed them, but okay. Okay. I see you, flow glider. I see you, 6th Sense. Some good shit. Originally, when I got this bait, I was a little bit upset with it. I bought it without really doing any research. And then when I went on Tackle Warehouse and looked at it, because I bought it just like in person at Dick's, I was like reading some reviews and people were like, oh, if you like glide baits, you're gonna hate this. And I'm like, well, I don't like glide baits. Does that mean that I'm also gonna hate this? I guess what they were talking about is when you take it out of the package, it kind of has a tendency to not swim super well. But what I've noticed is that the longer you fish it, sorry, I thought that was a fish, just grass. Anyway, the longer that you fish it and the more you like swim it through the water, it kind of like, I don't know, breaks it in or warms it up or whatever you want to call it. Originally, when I was doing research for when I got this lure, I saw Yak Pack's video, and he was one of those people who mentioned that you kind of have to break it in when you're starting out to use it. Like when you buy it and you first take it out of the package, it doesn't swim great, but the more you use it and the more you break it in, the better it swims. And I can definitely say that it's swimming a lot better now. When I first got it, it kind of like, I don't know, somewhat sort of S pattern, but it wasn't that great. But now it's got like this really wide, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it looks pretty good. Well, it doesn't have grass on it. When it does have grass on it, it doesn't look so good, but I think that's kind of how it is with any lure. All right, I'm gonna come over here real quick. I don't actually usually fish over here. I used to last year, but I just found that for the most part, anywhere that I can fish from over here, I can more or less fish from the other point a little bit more effectively. So I kind of stopped fishing over here. But I do want to come down here, try and maybe parallel this bank. Over here to my left, there's some reeds that run along this bank. And I wonder if I parallel it, get a couple good casts in, maybe there's a fish or two hanging out over here. There's a beaver or something, a muskrat actually, I think. I don't know if we have beavers out here. I think that's a muskrat. I'm gonna try not to hook him because that would probably not be cool with me. Let's see. Oh, what a cast. All right, that's gonna do it, folks. Gave it all I got for today. But, oh, hooked myself. There we go. All right, But yeah, I think that's going to do it. I just got too much stuff I got to get done, and the sun's coming down too quick. I wish I could stay, but unfortunately, I don't have the time today. But yeah, I'll meet y'all back at my place, and we're gonna talk about this lure a little bit more, because I got a couple final thoughts and opinions that I want to tell you guys about. Alright y'all, so now just some last and final thoughts on the flow glider. So like I said, it's the Flow Glider 130, which means it's 130 millimeters or about 5 inches. I think it's 5.1 is what they say on their website. It's also 1.6 ounces, so just over an ounce and a half. You could probably throw this on your average, like, frog rod or heavy flipping rod. Anything really that's rated up to about an ounce and a half is going to be fine for this. If you guys want to order one of these for yourself, they're going to be about $20. Most of the colors are going to be $19.99, and then I think there's one color, I think it's the Shad Scales color, that's $22.99 for some reason. I don't know, maybe whatever paint they use is more expensive, or I don't know. But yeah, so they're going to cost you about 20 bucks if you want to buy one. But honestly, right out of the package, you don't really have to change all that much with regards to the hardware. A lot of these like less expensive baits will come with like some really crappy, janky hardware on it. Just, you know, nothing on the bait companies themselves. They just, you know, kind of skimp on the hardware, and that's just something that you're going to have to deal with when you're buying less expensive baits in any sort of category, whether that be a crankbait or a big swim bait. Like if you just buy one that's not super expensive for the bait category, it's probably not going to have the best hardware on it. But 6 Sense is one of those companies that actually puts really good hardware on their stuff, like just straight out of the package. I didn't change any of the hooks or like the split rings or anything on this bait before I threw it. I just, you know, did a little nail test, and if you guys don't know what that is, you take the hook and like run it up against your nail, and if it like cuts into your nail super easy, then they're sharp hooks. But yeah, it passed the nail test, so I knew they were pretty sharp, and even though we had a couple fish miss it today, I don't think that was because of the hooks. I think it's maybe just the size of the bait, and it's kind of hard for fish to get like a bluegill style bait all the way in their mouth. This bait's actually completely silent, so there's no knockers or rattles or anything in there, so pretty subtle, super natural. They said on their website they designed it to be fish with a slow to medium retrieve. I think it probably shines a little bit better with that medium to faster retrieve. It just doesn't really have a lot of action when you swim it super slow. That's one of the things that I was having an issue with when I first got it and got it out of the package, and I thought it was just kind of like a, I don't know, almost a waste of money. And when I originally got this out of the packaging and threw it around, I didn't really notice it had a lot of action while I was swimming it slow. But the faster you reel this thing, the more erratic that action gets. At some point it'll kind of blow out and it won't look super good if you go really, really fast, but if you can keep it around that medium to medium fast retrieve, I'll say, I think that's going to be where you'll find this bait shines. The other area that I think this bait shines is obviously the paint schemes. 6 Sense is really well known for fantastic paint schemes on all their hard baits. And you'll really notice that if you're fishing any of the 6 Sense stuff. What I've noticed is that a lot of their colors and a lot of their paint jobs are super realistic, really lifelike, and I mean, you guys see them all over Instagram, they catch fish. Now the one thing that I did want to address, like I talked about in the video, is that you kind of have to break this bait in. Now when I first picked this up, like I said earlier in the video, I didn't really do any research on it. I just saw it, thought it was cool, picked it up, and that was that. I heard a lot of good stuff about 6 Sense, and I really wanted to get into some bigger swim baits, so I figured, you know what, it's pretty reasonably priced, looks really good, may as well give it a shot, right? Well, when I went and did some research, it seemed like a lot of people who bought this were really not happy with it. They didn't think it had a good swimming action, they didn't, you know, use it very often, they couldn't catch fish on it, just kind of lazily didn't do all that much, and people didn't really like it. And that kind of struck me as odd, because 6 Sense is, I mean, again, really well known for a lot of their products, and a lot of their products are super good. But this one, for some reason, didn't catch on. And then it really got me thinking, like, a really reputable company like 6 Sense are, A, not going to leave a bait on the market that doesn't sell well, but B, more importantly, they're probably not going to put out a product that they haven't tested and tried and tested again and made sure that it worked really well, right? So I did a little bit more digging, and I came across a few videos and a few people who said you really have to break this bait in. So what I did is I sat here and went like this. Seriously, that's all I did. I just went like this for, I don't know, off and on a few hours probably in total, but just kind of sat there and jiggled it. And what that's doing is it's opening up this little gap and like loosening up whatever paint or whatever they have in there that's holding it together. I guess whatever they put into the joint is a little bit stiff when you first get the bait, but again, the more you work it, the better the bait swims. So I just sat here, and as I was doing this, it loosened up more and more and more, and when I took it out to fish it for this video, it seriously swam a whole lot better than it did when I took it out of the package. And I mean, y'all saw the results. We caught a couple fish today, we had a few more bites, and this thing got some serious nibbles. Going forward, you guys are going to see a little bit more of this bait. I'm going to probably take it out in the spring, try and put some more work in on it, and see if we can get some more teeth marks in it. But again, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. It lets me know that you guys like the content and you guys want to see some more of this stuff in the future. Obviously, I can't really do reviews of anything while I'm not able to fish it, but this coming spring, if you guys want to see some more review style videos, I'm more than happy to do them. Also, if you guys want to see some more videos, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate that as well. It helps me grow my channel and helps more people see these videos. Plus, if you guys want to see some more videos, I put up a new video every week, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss them. Also, if you guys have any lures that you want me to look at next spring and maybe do a review on, or any gear for that matter, whether that be rods, reels, line, terminal tackle, whatever you guys want to see, just let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, y'all. Check me and rec 'em, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.